New South Wales Goalball and Goalball Australia would like to thank and acknowledge the supporters and sponsors of the Australian Goalball Championships. Supporters: City of Parramatta for their Community Events Grant, Paralympics Australia, New South Wales Office of Sport, Australian College of Physical Education, who have provided volunteers to assist, Blind Sports Australia, Blind Sports and Recreation New South Wales, YLDS, Your Life Disability Support Services, Family Physiotherapy, Joust Sports, and our sponsors, New South Wales Goalball, Profits Collective, Zingara Massage, Weston Phone Repairs, and Pack and Stick. Thank you for your ongoing support and contribution towards the Australian Goalball Championships.
We are recording now.
Recording. Okay, so Victoria is on the left-hand side of the screen, and the pool team is on the right-hand side of the screen. Victoria to start with the ball. We'll come in a centre.
Alright, we've got Sinead with the ball on the left side. Throws down into Josh on the right side of the court for the pool team. Josh with the ball now. Skippy shot into the stomach of Tan in the middle. Sinead with the ball. Down the line shot. Just into the arms of Josh. Josh now again back into chest of Tan. She passes off to Brooke.
Brooke with the ball from the near gap. There's a small
Into the
shallow
arms
cross.
of Risa.
Arms of Risa Martin, and comes across to Millie Hart. Millie Hart's gone to her post. The left wing for the pool team.
Ooh, just down. Alright, Brooke passes off to Sinead, moving over to the left side of court. Nice speedy ball into the arms of Josh.
Joshua Christie with the ball from his post. Into the centre. Tantu collects well with her chest and passes off to her right. Ball now with Brooke.
Ooh, great ball into the gap. Just kicked out by Rice Martin in the middle. Dropped back in for Millie Hart on the left wing. Just pushed out by Brooke with her hands.
Brooke's picking up the ball. Sinead's come across. She's from Sinead at the near gap now. A shallow cross again.
Ooh.
Off the feet of Joshua Christie and into the back of the net.
Very nice. Looked like Josh was on a bit of an angle for that dive. It just hit him in the thighs and rolled straight in. So he needs to straighten up that dive a little bit.
Ball's coming in with Millie Hart.
Looks like she's giving it off to Risa for this throw. Into the guts of Tantu in the centre. Passes off to Brooke. And just throws it out.
Right, this time Millie Hart with the ball from her post. Here we go.
Ooh,
nice one
out
down the
again.
line.
You can tell they're really trying to target that post on Brooke's side.
Headed
Passes
out.
off to Sinead.
Sinead from the near gap. Goes across the court into that corner, but Joshua Christie's got it from his post.
Big bouncing ball into the gap between Tan and Sinead. Good cover by Tan there. Passes off to Sinead. A speedy ball down the line into the chest of Josh.
Joshua Christie taking it again from his post.
Another good gap shot there, just into Sinead's chest. Sinead with a nice flat ball
The smooth throw
into Josh Christie again.
Right, Joshua Christie again from his post. It's a skippy bounce, picked up well by Tantu and passes
It's
off
an
to
easy
her
block,
right.
that one.
Brooke with the ball.
Into Millie Hart. Good block. Millie goes back to her post. Tries to run it into Brooke's post again. Ooh. Looks like that was a 10-second penalty for the pool team. Just took that extra millisecond too long to throw that time. That was a really close one.
It seemed like a very reluctant squeak of that toy.
All right,
Who
we
have
got
they
Josh Christie coming in into the middle with his purple mohawk to match his
And
purple jersey.
I'm assuming it'll be Sinead to throw
It's
this
looking
one.
like it'll be Sinead. She's
Right.
moving over
From the
to
right
the
post.
right.
Sinead. Josh has set up at his AB.
Just flicks over his hand. There we go. Alright, Rice with a bouncing ball from the centre, straight to Tan. Passes off to Brooke. And throws out. We're getting a lot of out balls in this game. I think that's to
Right. Millie Hart with the ball at her post.
a big straight shot into the
Into that
post.
post this time.
That
She's
was
hit
a
her target,
good
but the
spot.
arms of Brooke are all over it.
And just blocked out. They're going for each other's posts, these two. It's a bit of a volley going on between Millie and Brooke.
Millie again. This time she's going across into the AB gap, but picked up well by the legs of Tan. Passes off to her left winger Sinead from her post.
Right into Josh Christie. He's made that look easy. Nice save from Ricer there, throwing just out. She's a bit angled in that throw.
Alright, ball's getting dropped in on the left wing with Sinead. Brooke's gone over. Brooke's now collected the ball. Coming back to the near gap. Throws a smooth, shallow cross, but too much B and hits Ricer. Ricer quick returns into that AB area, but Brooke's more than ready for it.
She had that one covered. Brooke with the ball now. Nice smooth shot into that BC gap between Ricer and Millie. Millie's got some good backup defence there.
Millie from her post.
Down into Brooke's post again. Brooke with
Brooks.
the ball.
Got some solid defence happening. Actually, all of the Victorian girls.
Yeah, they're blocking it up quite well. So 7.5 minutes left of the first half. Victoria 2-0. Millie Hart with the ball.
She's gone for a full cross. Blocked forward by Sinead. Tan picks up and she's going to throw.
Into the stomach of Ricer and a quick return from Ricer. Back into Sinead. And
Tan again.
Tan's
Two in a
picking
row.
up again. Look at this.
Here she goes. Cross court into BC,
Ooh,
flicked forward by
push
Millie's
forward.
arms, but Ricer's chasing. Ricer with the ball now.
Back into the legs of Tan. She's showing some really good cover in the centre there. Victoria looking strong. Brooke with the ball now on the right side. Throws down into the legs of Millie Hart.
Millie comes back to her post again. Going for a body, but Brooke's all over it. It's been blocked out.
Good ball from Millie Hart. Had some good pace behind it. Brooke with the ball now on the right side for Victoria. And just out.
Alright, Ricer Martin coming over for this throw. She ooh, random.
Any clarification on that one?
I think they might have not stopped that timer when the ball went out.
I was going to say, that was
Yeah.
not 10 seconds.
Oh, illegal coaching from the pool. Something's going on in that box.
They've the pool team have got Janine from New Zealand as their coach. They're very fresh with goalball in New Zealand, so I think little mistakes like that, it's pretty common for someone still
Yeah.
learning.
Didn't seem to be picked up by the refs. Definitely seemed to be picked up by the
I
table.
was going to say I didn't hear anything. But that's all right. We've got Josh Christie in the centre and Sinead throwing the ball from the left side.
Josh setting up an AB.
And she's thrown it out. He would have had that covered anyway.
He would. Score is still 1-0 to Victoria, isn't it?
It's 2-0 to Victoria.
2-0 to
we've
Victoria.
got,
My apologies, Victoria. Ooh, great ball.
nice.
By Ricer,
Long
right
ball
down
from
that line.
Ricer.
But Brooks' arms are ready for it.
That was a good attack from Ricer there. Brooke with the ball on the right side. Down, trying to get into Millie's post again. They're just going out. Millie Hart on the left wing.
From her post. It's going down that line, but Brooks there. They're really testing out.
They're really
Brooke at
trying to
hands.
push her. They're trying to drag her across. Brooke passes off to Sinead. Sinead from the right side. Into the chest of Josh Christie, making it look easy.
Joshua Christie with the ball from his post, scoring for us. Skippy bounce into
Ooh.
BC and it's flicked up and gone across.
It's gone loose straight across the face of the goal.
And out. They don't have long. Probably a good move from Victoria. Well done, Brooke.
Ricer now down the line again. Good ball, but straight into Brooke. She has it covered.
I think it'd be nice to see a diversity of targets from the pool team. I think they've really tested out Brooke. Maybe they need to drag her away from that spot and then try it again.
It's starting to become a bit predictable what their strategy is. So definitely a bit of a change up would be good.
It'd also be interesting to see Millie Hart to throw from another spot. Maybe come
Yes.
across to her
Bit of
close gap
variability.
or even the far gap.
Yeah.
Would be an interesting to add that angle. She's got some power behind her throw.
She does.
It's good to see it in a different spot.
Getting some good accuracy from Ricer there, but again, I think, they are just hitting that same spot and it's not doing anything at the moment. It's testing Brooke a little, but she's still getting there for it.
Props to
so-
Brooke. She's
Yeah,
got
she's
it
doing
covered.
well.
So far, their only fracture has been on that BC side from Joshua Christie.
Yeah, and that was a close one. Sinead now with the ball on the left side. Throws into the arms of Ricer. She picks up and passes off to Josh Christie.
Josh
Skippy
Christie
ball.
trying that BC gap. Tan flicks it up in the air, but it's picked up well by Sinead. Sinead now with the ball from her gap.
Into the stomach of Josh Christie. He stands up to take it. And a skippy ball just going out. Sinead had that spot covered though. Sinead picking up the ball.
Sinead with the ball. Brooke has come across. Don't think she has the ball though. Yep, Sinead with the throw.
Into Josh Christie again. Good block. He goes over to his post on the right side. And he's thrown it out again. It looks like they're now trying to test Sinead's post. They've flipped their strategy. Sinead with the ball on the left side, passing off to Brooke.
Brooke coming across to the near gap. It's a smooth one into BC, but Millie's got it. Millie from her post.
Ooh, down the line.
Brooke's
into the chest of
definitely
Brooke.
got that.
She's definitely covering that line well. Brooke now from the right wing. Down into the post of Millie Hart, but she's got that covered.
Millie again with that ball. I reckon she should have a crack at this AB gap.
I agree.
Oh, but goes down the line again. Brooke's got it covered.
She's definitely doing well to persist into that line. Passes off to Sinead now. Sinead moving back across to the far gap. Down into Josh's post and just out.
Right. Joshua Christie picks up. Comes across to... Oh, it's going to come right round to the near gap.
Into the centre by the looks of it.
Bouncy one towards Tan. Tan's got it covered. Cooling eye shades. Right,
Passes off to
Sinead.
Sinead. Skippy ball into the stomach of Ricer. Now we got an eye shades check for Tan. Brooke is absolutely smashing it on that right wing for Victoria. Doing very well. Victoria are the only women's team who've got a full team of 6. So they've got a lot of subs to work with, but
Yes.
they're all doing really well.
But it's also very impressive. It's the only state in Australia who's fielding a full team of women at the moment.
Yes,
It's definitely aspirational, so props to Victoria.
absolutely. So they're doing a substitution for the pool team. They are taking off number 9, Josh Christie, and they're putting on number 8, Caitlin Hannon-Williams. We've got another Aussie belle coming on to the court. It's bells versus bells in this women's comp at the moment. Similar in the men's comp, Storm versus Storm. What do you think? What do you think the pool team have to do to break through this Victorian defence, Amy?
It's definitely got to be variety. Joshua Christie can get a few more bounces into that A, B and B, C gaps. Definitely got a shot.
I totally agree.
But I think our Caitlin Hannon-Williams still on court. Who was it that went off? Was it Josh?
Josh has come off. Millie's moved
Yeah,
to the
Millie
right
and-
wing,
Millie
and
and
Caitlin is on the left wing now.
I reckon if they can work on those gaps rather than the posts for a bit, just to pull those wingers in a different direction.
They definitely got some good little fractures in that BC
Yeah,
gap. I think
they
they're going to
have,
have to
they have.
work that gap between Tan and Sinead. Caitlin with the ball now. Again, trying to go down into Brooks' post. She's got that covered.
Brooke from the near gap.
Down into
Caitlin's
Caitlin's
down the line,
post.
but Caitlin's feet have got it. Slight fracture, but she's got it. She's going to throw from the
From the
near gap.
centre, yep. Down straight into the stomach of Tan. Straight ball, centre to centre.
Right, Tan's passing off to Sinead.
Sinead throwing into that AB gap between Millie and Risa. Risa coming across to the line, throwing past Millie Hart. Across, full cross. Just missing that post with Brooke. You can really tell they're still targeting that gap.
Yeah, alright. Brooke now with the ball. Doing a great job for Victoria. Brooke
Nice
into
flat
that
ball.
C body, picked up well by Caitlin. Going round to the far gap.
Good looping
High
ball,
ball.
but it's just
Yeah.
gone high. Yeah.
It's we've had a couple of those, not just from Caitlin. I remember one from Caitlin yesterday, but from a lot of players. It's very risky
Yes.
on that loop. You got to make
I
sure that your
am,
steps are correct.
I'm guilty of those myself.
Yeah. Right,
Caitlin's
Caitlin's had a
in the
good track
middle.
record of penalty defences. So let's see how she goes.
Sinead on the left side of court for Victoria. Straight flat ball down the line. Good block
Brilliant
for Caitlin.
block from Caitlin.
She pushed for that. She knew exactly where that was going. That was an easy one for her. Caitlin passes off to Risa. Risa throwing from the centre. Down straight into the stomach of Tan.
Tan passing off to Brooke from her near gap. Goes into the stomach of Risa. Risa had a quick return.
Into the legs of Tan. Tan had that covered pretty easily. Tan's a good little centre. She's the smallest on the team, but she it means she's very agile. She's very quick. She's an out ball there from Brooke, dropped into Caitlin's wing. She's moving over to her post. Cross ball into that BC gap from Caitlin. That was a better ball.
Preempted there by Tan. She knew
Yeah.
where it was going though. Alright. With Sinead on the left hand side.
Blocked into the
Cross
stomach of
flyer.
Caitlin. I think it must be the red in Tan's hair that makes her so quick.
Surely.
Red makes you faster, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, time out now for the pool team.
Yeah.
Jess is going to give us a time check.
It is 1 minute and 40 seconds left of the first half. We've got Victoria 2, pool team 0. The Victorian defence is just absolutely killing it at the moment.
Yeah, it's been fantastic this game. They've definitely made leaps and bounds over the course of the tournament.
Absolutely. They started off quite interestingly with their defensive setup on Thursday,
Oh,
on the
yeah, a bit of a
first day of the
diagonal.
comp. Yeah, they had a swing defence going on, I believe. And I don't think it was working for them quite as well as this traditional setup. So it'll be interesting to see if they can hold up.
Some fun sound effects. So the ball is with the pool team. Unsure who currently has it.
With Caitlin on the left
Alright.
post. Nice flat ball across the court into the legs of Sinead. She's blocked that out.
I'd really like to see a post to gap on either side from the pool team.
Looks like Sinead's moving across to the far gap, moving into the body of Millie Hart in the A spot. Millie moving back to throw and across the court, back into the post to Brooke again. She's pushing
Got
low.
it. Dropping in at Brooke. Sinead's come across, but it looks like Brooks to throw from her post.
Nice ball into the stomach of Risa Martin. Quick return from Risa into the legs of Tan. She's a confident centre, Tan.
Loving the Victorians' passion. Alright, Brooke with the ball. Gone out before the high ball line, but
Bit
that's
of a
okay.
rushed throw, I think, after that loose ball. They didn't have much time. Caitlin now from the left post. Discus bouncing shot. Looks like she's almost just dropped that a little bit.
Yeah, it's dribbled down, but that's okay. Brooke's got it.
Straight into the hands of Brooke.
Bit of a catch there. Alright, she's going into that BC gap, but blocked well
Just
by the
off
feet of Risa and
yeah,
out.
good ball. Drops back in for Caitlin on the left post. Discus bouncing shot again.
What again?
Looks like she's just
She's
dropped
not
that
hitting
one.
the right part of that ball.
Yeah.
It's definitely making the Victorians second guess themselves though, that heavy
Yeah.
sounding first bounce. Alright, Risa from the post. Near post. Goes
Ooh,
across the
shallow
face
cross.
towards that BC, but blocked well by Sinead. Tan has chased and she's thrown herself and out before the high ball line.
Okay, that she
Taken
had a
out
few
the
more
official
seconds.
table.
Just trying to get them involved in the game. We've only got 5.4 seconds left on the clock.
So we're wondering what this official timeout clarification might be. I don't think that there's any risk of there being an unsporting conduct for that because it looked like a proper throw.
I think so.
So I'm wondering what they're discussing. Someone's up with the clock.
I was going to say, surely that wasn't something on Tan.
No, that looked like a proper throw that just went out.
All right, Millie Hart now moving across to the near gap. Shallow crossing Tan through her arms and over
Right at the end of the
Sinead.
first half, Millie Hart makes it through with a goal. It's popped up over Tan. Oh, there's a bell going. Should be nuts.
I think we've still got some problems with this clock.
Clock going
It's
on.
now saying 6 minutes, which there's no way that we're only halfway through the first half. Still 2-1 now, still to Victoria, but we've got one on the board for the pool team. It was a good ball into the BC. They still haven't fixed this clock. 5 minutes 50, it says.
That's right, they're just going to run 25 seconds.
I
It
think
should be
so,
end
yeah.
at 5:35. All right, Tan taking the throw.
Straight ball down into the legs of Risa. There we go.
Bit of drama at the end of that half.
Just
but
had to have
that's
a little bit
alright.
of confusion to throw off the players as a tactical thing, I think, from the refs.
We have to have one clock stuff
At
up a game.
least,
It's
yeah.
good to get it over and done within the first half. So score is still 2-1. Victoria in the lead at the moment. Be interesting
Yeah.
to see what happens in the second half. Jess, any thoughts?
I think that ball from Millie at the end there was exactly what they needed. It definitely needed to come a lot earlier than it did. The fact that it happened in the last 30 seconds of the game, I think could have happened a lot earlier because that was definitely their spot to score in. If they were going to score, that was what they should have been hitting, I think, for most of that
Definitely
half.
opportunities at those gaps if you hit the perfect gap. But yeah, they've been really trying those posts and those cross
It's
courts.
always a much harder ball to
Yeah.
score in that
Yeah,
post, so
it's-
they're making it hard for themselves when they could have been hitting that BC this whole time.
They are lower probability shots,
Mm.
so you've got much higher probability of scoring a goal into
I
an
think
AB or BC
Josh
gap.
Christie definitely had a bit of an idea of that at the beginning. He was doing quite a few good BC shots, but just not quite getting through. He just needed the pace that Millie Hart has on that throw to get through that BC gap. It just flicked right through the arms of Tan and straight over the winger. So I reckon if they can continue that in the second half, they'll be able to put a lot more pressure on Victoria.
Be interesting to see what Victoria plays in this second half, though, as a team of 6. Assuming that Claire Whelan will make an entry into the game.
I think so, yes. Looks
So
like
it'd
they
be
are
interesting to see
patching
what
some of
she
their
can
bench
do.
players at the moment to do some subs in this second half.
Yeah.
But
Claire has so far in the tournament been the highest goal scorer, I believe, for Victoria.
yes,
So
she
might
is
be able to
their
help them
stronger
maintain
thrower.
that lead. Both teams doing well, though.
Absolutely.
If we remember, the score from the pool team versus the Victorian women's on day 1 was a mercy. So to have a reversed result currently in favour of Victoria at halftime is a credit to the improvement that occurs across the course of an AGC
have
tournament.
made a major improvement. It was the same thing against my team. We mercied them on day 1, and yesterday they gave us quite a challenge. I think the change in the defensive setup for them has been a really big improvement in their game.
Yeah, and also you got 6 players.
Yeah.
You have more rests. So as we get further into
That's
this
true.
tournament, we're going to see some more tired players on the pool team and the New South Wales women's team. So, you know, if they can hold out, they've definitely got a shot in them.
Absolutely. It looks like Claire Whelan is coming on to the court for the second half with Tarn, and by the looks of it, Brittany Watson might be coming on.
All right, so
They're
that's
doing,
2 player
2
substitutions.
subs.
Out Brooke and Sinead, in Claire and Brittany.
Yeah.
So the 2 bells that went across to Europe in Claire and Brittany from the Victorian side joining the court.
Yeah, they are the only 2 bells in Victoria in the squad at the moment.
I think a few of these ladies should make an appearance, though.
I think so.
Yeah.
Especially
They've been doing a good
Sinead and
job.
Brooke, they've been
Yeah.
playing goalball for so long. I wish they were a bit more involved in the Aussie program.
It's all right. Goalball is very special at a social level as well.
Yes.
So, and clearly they're doing a great job in Victoria. They've been having nightly team meetings that sound
Have
like an
they?
awful lot of fun in the accommodation. All the juniors stand up and give their reports on their games. There's lots of cheering. Seems like a great community down there.
Yes, that's the only downside to not staying on site at Nationals, isn't it? Even though I do enjoy my own bed, but you're missing all the fun social stuff after the games. Yes, it looks like we've got a sub for number 4 and number 8 on, number 2 and number 1 off for Victoria. And looks like the pool team's making a sub as well. They're taking off Millie Hart, number 6, and putting back on number 9, Josh Christie. It'll be interesting to see maybe Josh in the middle, maybe Ricer in the middle. All 3 of these players can play centre.
Yeah, I'm going to be great to see some more skippy bounce from Josh in this second half. I definitely think he has scoring potential, particularly into those gaps.
Absolutely.
No, we're recording. Do you want me to stand up?
All right, we've got 40 seconds left of this half time. Team Victoria is getting themselves pumped up. They've had their eye shades checked. And the pool team, Caitlin Hannon-Williams, is just getting her eye shades checked now. Got some experienced coaches on the Victorian side and some fairly new coaches in Janine from New Zealand on the pool team side. Just saying how experienced we have the coaching of Rob Apps for the Victorian team compared to the fairly fresh coaching style of Janine.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't realise that Janine from New Zealand was coaching the pool team.
Yeah,
She's been doing a pretty good job across the tournament.
she has.
There's some great New Zealand presence here,
Yes.
particularly from some fabulous referees who have passed their refereeing course over the course of the last 24
Yes.
hours. They're very excited about it.
Very exciting having so many new coaches wanting to be so involved as well, and new refs. Alright, so still 2-1 to Victoria. Got pool team on the left side of the screen now, and Victoria on the right.
Yeah, so the Victorian substitutions that we announced earlier, Sinead and Brooke have made an exit, and Claire and Brittany are now on court.
Good old Brittany, she's very vocal. She's
Adds
doing a
the
lot
fun.
of yee-haws and cooees on court.
And a reminder for the pool team, we've had a substitution off Millie Hart, back on Joshua Christie.
See how Josh Christie goes. Looks like he might be coming in the centre.
And a fabulous member of the audience has joined our goal judging staff. Alright.
Josh Christie from the centre. Too much angle on the ball. So we've got Ricer in the centre now. Josh has moved over to the right wing. And Caitlin back in her spot on left.
Alright,
Claire
dropped in at the
Whelan.
right wing for Victoria. Who's over there now, Jess?
Claire Whelan on the right wing. She's got a nice flat ball into the BC gap. Just covered by Caitlin. A bit noisy up in the canteen area. Right.
Booming voice of Andrew Perry reminding people out back to stay quiet.
Caitlin crossing into the stomach of Tan Tu in the middle.
Alright, Brittany with the throw into the B side of AB, picked up well by Ricer. Quick return into the stomach of Tan.
Passes off to Claire Whelan on the right wing. Caitlin with
Quick
a nice
return
shot
from Caitlin.
back into the legs of Tan Took. She's doing well in the centre there.
Right, Claire Willing with the ball again. Nice smooth ball towards that BC, but picked up well by Caitlin Hannon-Williams. Comes across from her far gap. Might have been her post, I lie. It's gone out across the face of the court and is going to be dropped in
Lying
at
to the
the
viewers,
left
Amy.
winger. Left winger.
All right,
for-
Brittany with the ball now. Nice skipping ball into the legs of Caitlin. She's passing off to Josh on the right side of court.
Josh from the near gap, bouncing ball
Ooh,
out towards the post, but picked up perfectly by
caught in her
Brittany.
hands. It was a good
Yeah.
catch.
Right, Brittany from the
now.
post.
Just throwing out. Caitlin Hannon-Williams looping across to the near gap. Throwing down into the BC gap. It was a good ball. Tan passing off to Brittany. Brittany now from the left side. Throwing into the stomach of Ricer. And a quick return from Ricer
Oh, was she there?
into that BC
Yeah,
gap.
she's got it.
Ooh.
Good scramble from that pool. Sorry, the Victorian team. All three of them
All
coming
three of
across
them,
to back up
yeah.
that ball. Oh, it's got to be a noise.
Got a very
Ah.
noisy plane flying over.
There's a bit of a shoe squeak there. Just might have been a little bit lucky that the official timeout noise was going on for that
Yes.
throw. Brittany gets the ball back, hopefully this time without the shoe squeak. Let's see.
Right, Brittany throwing from the left side of court. She may pass off, or she may move around. We'll see.
Tan just having a little rock star moment in the centre. Singing airplanes in the night sky. She'll be right.
Again, I think it's the red hair. Right, Claire now from the right side into Caitlin. Quick return from Caitlin into the AB gap between Tan and Claire.
Tan doing a brilliant job in centre. Claire from her post. Smooth ball down the line. Picked up well by Caitlin and blocked out. Coming in at Caitlin Hannon-Williams, Joshua Christie stands up and walks across.
Passes off to Josh. He goes from the far gap. Bouncing ball.
Fantastic
over the
ball, and
hip
that's
of
it,
Tan,
really, isn't it?
straight into the goal. That was a really
Yeah.
good shot. That
Yeah.
big bouncing ball straight at the centre's hip.
That's definitely the scoring opportunity for the pool team. Some nice bounces by Joshua Christie. All right.
Brittany now cross ball into the legs of Ricer. She's going to take it.
Ricer with a discus towards the
And just
right-hand
out.
side of the court and out.
Timeout to Victoria.
Timeout. Vic calls
think,
Rob Apps.
Tan has been very strong in
She
the centre.
has,
I
she
think
has.
it's the only downside to having a small centre is
Bounces.
those bounce balls. It's really hard for those small centres to get over them. And it looked
reckon
like
she might
Tan's
have
hip
to become a jumper.
was, yeah, she's going to have to
She's
go all
definitely got the agility
Japanese
for it.
style and
Yeah.
chuck herself
Yeah,
in the air
definitely
for
got the
it.
agility for it. It's that red
100%.
hair.
It's just, yeah, that top hip, you really got to get over it with those
Yeah.
bounces, especially from Josh. He's got quite a good arm on him.
Mm.
One of the only men's players in the women's division.
Yes.
That's why we call him Jocinta. Got Jocinta Christie on the right wing for the full team.
A reminder that the score is drawn at 2-2
9.5 minutes to go.
in this second half. All right.
Ball's being dropped
Claire
in for
Whelan.
Claire. Goes from her right post. She's throwing it in to the stomach of Caitlin. Quick return. Back into the legs of Claire. Looks like
They're
flicked
all
off
over
a Tan's
the
foot.
Victorians. Claire throwing.
Again back
down.
into Caitlin.
Right. Caitlin with the ball at her post.
Cross ball into the stomach of Brittany. She's got a good top arm on that one to trap down on it.
Number 5,
Substitution.
Tan makes an exit. Number 13, is that be Cheyenne?
No, that's a new player, Emily.
Emily.
Please.
All right, Emily's entering the court.
She is the newbie of the Victorian team. This is her debut for Team Victoria this year. But she's been playing very well. She's
has been
very,
doing a
very
good
fresh.
job.
And they've been playing for, I believe, 6 months or so. Just this year is her first season. But yes, it looks like Claire Whelan is moving into the centre. I think Brittany will stay on the left wing. And Emily will come in on the right side. Victorians always having fun on court with each other.
Brittany with the ball. Oh, high.
Ooh, that's definitely a high ball.
Bit of a delayed call from the ref.
It was. It was definitely high. Looked like her front foot was on the line.
It's all right.
Brittany in the middle now. Looks like
Brittany.
Jacinta.
I don't think I've seen Brittany do a penalty so far this tournament.
We'll have to see how she goes. Got Josh on the right side, moving to the centre. He's going to throw straight.
Oh, she's picked the right side of the court and she's there.
She's excited about that one.
And Simon gives her the blocked out. She definitely touched it.
Maybe with the fingertip, but she got there. Brittany now from the left side. Cross ball just out on Caitlin's wing. I do like that tension building from the referees here.
He's hearing us commentate. All right, Caitlin
Caitlin.
Hannon-Williams from the near gap.
Down
Good
into the
throw
arms
into
of
BC.
Claire.
But Claire's all over it. Passes off to her right
She's
now with
also
Emily.
a strong centre, that Claire, for
she is.
Victoria and also for Australia.
Oh, Emily, the throw.
Marissa now with the ball, quick return. Back into Emily, over her hip and into the goal. Emily's just a little early on that ball.
That's right. Victoria still has it in them. Ages left in this game.
With the right side with Emily. Nice flat throw into Risa. Another quick return from Risa back to the same spot. And she's blocked it out. She's got it. She's got it
Doing well,
covered.
Emily. All right, in with Emily again. It looks like Brittany's gone across to grab that ball.
Ooh, she's going to take it herself. Emily with the ball. Throwing straight down into that BC gap. Rice is covering it nicely. Passes off to Josh.
Joshua Christie, will he bounce? He will.
He always
Oh.
does.
Oh, well done from Claire.
Nice little Lionel Messi moment from Claire Whelan in the middle there.
Gives her a
Kicked it
whack with her
out
feet.
like a soccer player.
All right, Emily again.
Emily, big throw into the BC gap again. She's very accurate. Caitlin now from the far gap. Flat ball into that AB gap. Good shot.
Oh, ball over.
Not quite.
she
Claire
picked it up,
stopped
did
the
she?
ball just on the line and then chucked it out.
Very good.
So back in for Caitlin. She's passing off to Josh. He's throwing from the far gap. Bouncing ball.
Oh, Skippy. But
into
Claire's now in
Claire.
that centre and she's got the bounces under control.
She's got a good top arm, Claire. She's really trapping down on it.
Brittany with the ball. No high ball risk
Rice
on that
now,
one.
quick return.
Ooh, That would have been close.
Brittany's stomach. I think it was a bit close.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay with the ball. Nice, smooth one towards AB, picked up by the chest of Joshua Christie. Here he goes. Reckon he'll bounce.
Yep.
He will.
Oh,
But
good
all
block.
over it, Claire Whelan. And she's going to take the throw from the near gap.
Just into Caitlin's post. She's pushed it out. Caitlin now from the far gap. Into Emily over her hip and just blocked out.
Well done from Emily.
Good pace.
All right, coming in with her. She's going to take the throw.
Oh, passing off to Brittany now from the far gap. Down into the stomach of Caitlin. She made that look easy, that block. To the post now to throw. Down the line. And straight past the feet of Emily into the goal.
AB gap.
Looks like Emily dove the wrong way for that one. Looks like she went to the line.
Right, scoreline is now 4-2 in favour of the pool team.
Got 6.5 minutes left of this game. Is it
Still
4-2
plenty
or
of
is it
time.
3-3? The scoreboard's saying 3-3.
4-2.
So I think they've... Yeah, there we go.
This is where it's
4 and
useful
2.
not to be able to see the scoreboard.
And that's got to be the other way around, I believe. It says 4-2 to Victoria. Yep, they're
Oops.
changing it.
There we go. Right,
There we
technical
go.
issues, but
4-2
we're
to the
all good.
pool team. With the ball
Who's
is
got
with
the ball?
Claire.
All right.
Going across into the BC gap, into Rice's feet. She's passing off to Caitlin. Caitlin's done a good shot into that AB gap again. That's a good spot to
It's a
target.
very delicate sounding block, that one.
He was.
It's very gentle.
It's just how Claire rolls, I think. Throw back into Caitlin's stomach. Caitlin now from the left post. Down the line. Over the hip of Emily again. It's really good to see Emily getting some time on court and some good
Yeah.
experience here. I think she just leans back a little bit in her defence, so it just kind of ramps over her if you get a good topspin on that ball. Brittany now throwing into the legs of Ricer in the BC gap.
All right, Joshua Christie from the near gap. Just going to skippy bounce into
Into the
BC.
BC.
Claire's got
Good
it.
ball. Claire
Claire
is
to
on top
throw.
of it. It's looking like Victoria is prepping for a sub, making sure that Sinead is patched and ready. Caitlin Hennon-Williams on the left post. Throws the ball into the AB gap. Claire's doing well to cover into that gap. Passes back
Not
to
long here
Emily.
for Victoria, but Emily's knows it and she's gotten rid of it fast.
Into Caitlin's stomach. She's looping across to the near gap here.
Oh, no high ball risk on that one. Well done, Caitlin. And it's gone into the chest of Brittany Watson. Substitution Victoria.
They've given Emily some good court time, and now they're going to take her off. They're going to put Sinead back on, see if they can come back up on this scoreline a little bit. They're down by 3 goals. I think Emily's done very well for her first tournament.
Doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, I think it's really hard for your first tournament to come right into the women's division, especially when you're playing against a lot of Australian representatives.
Yeah, other end of the court, she's got Ricer, a dual Paralympian, Caitlin, representative of Australia, a couple of tournaments now, I believe.
Yeah, she's
And
youth
Josh
and
Christie,
women's.
who's
Well, he's a men's player.
yeah, exactly.
Brittany now with the ball on the left side, throws into the arms of Ricer. She chases, passes off to Josh.
Josh has got to throw it out.
Not enough time. Going back down to Brittany Watson on the left wing. Let's see if maybe they can get something on the scoreboard. Passes off to Sinead from the near gap. Into the stomach of Ricer. Quick return into the stomach of Claire. Passes off to Sinead. Sinead moves across to her post.
Blocked by the hands of Ricer, rolls out. Right, Joshua Christie with the ball. About 5 seconds, he's going to have to throw it. Here he goes.
Nice skipping ball into the chest of Brittany down the line. Brittany now. Ooh, that
Close
was
to
a
that high ball, and Simons called it.
Ah, Simo. Alright, this is not what Victoria needs right now. I have to see.
Well, she got it blocked out on the first one.
She
So
did,
Brittany,
she
she can
did.
do it again.
Looks like we might be getting another throw from Josh Christie. Ooh, Caitlin is going to take the throw. She's moving over to the left. Far gap. Down into the A post. That was a really good ball from Caitlin.
Yeah. Brittany called its position too,
Yeah.
unfortunately just a bit late.
Just went under her arms
Yeah.
there.
All right,
Right,
out number 4 and number
substitution.
5 for Victoria. Who was number 4?
So Brittany's been taken out and they're bringing Tan back in. So
Right.
it looks like they're slowly moving back to their starting 3, but now they've got Claire on instead of Brooke. And we've got a bit of a stronger throw there from Claire. So hopefully we can get something on the scoreboard for them. Because yes, we're down by 4 goals now.
Now time check.
Time check. It is 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in this game. Sinead now from the left side. Down the line.
Oh,
Through
right in on
the
that
arms of Josh. Straight into that A post. That was a really good ball from Sinead. Victoria's done something sneaky and they've switched around their players as well. So we've got Tan in the middle now, Claire on the right wing and Sinead on the left. I think maybe Josh wasn't prepared for that pace of throw from Sinead. They're taking out Josh Christie, putting back in Millie Hart. I think at this point of the game, you make one mistake, you come off.
apparently.
That seems to be how they're working. Right, it looks like to me that the pool team have taken control of this game, but what do you think they need to do to really finish it off strong?
The pool team, I reckon it's just probably a defence from here.
Yeah,
6-3 scoreline, strong defence, no penalties, I think is the best approach.
yep. Nice cross ball from Millie Hart there. So you've got Millie Hart on the right wing coming in. Claire Whelan now. Got some youth players behind the blue screen warming up on the
Going
other court.
stomp,
They're
stomp, stomp,
being a
stomp,
bit
stomp, stomp, stomp,
noisy.
stomp, stomp.
Claire Whelan on the right side. Nice straight ball down into the legs of Caitlin. She chases, comes back and throws into the stomach of Tan. Passes off to Sinead.
Sinead cross court, blocked out. Oh no, I think the ref has called out.
I think it's just
so
out.
Caitlin hasn't touched it.
Just that Caitlin was there.
There we go.
Ricer now throwing into the arms of Tan in that BC gap. Sinead throws into Caitlin's stomach. She's going to move around into the near gap. Oh, she's throwing into the legs of Sinead. If they've got a little bit more angle on that, she would have got that straight in the post.
Good
It was a
movement from Caitlin there.
Sinead passes off to Claire. She's moving back across.
Claire Whelan from the far post.
And she's just thrown out. A little bit of too much angle on that one. Back in with Caitlin Hammond-Williams passing off to Millie Hart. Moving back
Millie comes all
across.
the way back, just about near her post, and throws cross court. Picked up by the feet of Tan, who passes off to her right.
Claire Whelan with the ball now. Nice flat ball. Loose off the feet of Ricer, but Caitlin was there. Caitlin now, flat ball into Tan's stomach. She passes off to Claire again. Beautiful kick from Caitlin there. It's just rolling. There we go. Looked like it was rolling along the string, not quite wanting to go out.
It doesn't quite have the force to cross it.
Yes. Not quite enough pace. Right, Claire now with the ball on the right side. Nice flat ball down the line. Caitlin's just kicked that out again. Be interesting to see if Claire can try and get that ball back into the BC.
Claire from, oh sorry, apologies, Caitlin from
Yeah.
the far gap. Into the stomach of Tarn. Tarn's passing off to her left with Sinead now from her post.
Good crossing ball into Caitlin's stomach. You can tell who they're targeting. Isa now from the middle.
With a discus into the BC area,
Ooh,
but
there we
picked up
go.
by the legs
Getting
of
some good
Sinead.
pace on her discus, Risa. She's been working on that a lot.
Alright, Sinead to the near gap.
Almost
Throws
stepping on the
across
hands
court.
of Tarn there. Caitlin now from the left post. Discus bouncing ball again. A little bit losing the kick on that bounce. Claire now from the right side. Straight ball at the stomach of Caitlin. Caitlin's being moved around a little bit.
At the far gap, Caitlin throws. Shallow cross picked up by Tarn easily. Passed off now to Sinead. Sinead with the ball from the near gap.
Into the stomach of Risa. Risa passes off to Millie Hart. Millie moves back to the post. She's going across court.
Oh, it's a nice shallow cross from Millie. Good
Into the
force behind
stomach
it.
of Claire there.
Yeah, Risa reassuring Millie that that was a good throw.
Claire now into the legs of Caitlin. Caitlin comes across into the centre. Moves down into the BC gap. That's a good cross as well. Got 40 seconds left on the clock.
Tarn really not having any issues with these flat balls.
And out again. They're really targeting Caitlin's post there, but she's covering really well. Millie coming over, picking up the ball and throwing from the left post. Cross into the stomach of Tarn. And a timeout from Victoria with only 23 seconds left on the clock.
Just to stretch it out.
Just, making the game as long as they possibly can.
Make sure that I have as little time as possible to patch my juniors.
All right, little quick drinks break. I don't think there's too much to say with only 23 seconds left.
No, I'll go with that. Probably 2 offences left for Victoria. Be lucky to get a third.
Just a little breather for these players as they finish off 6-3 to the pool team. We've had a bit of a turnaround in this second half. It was looking quite good at the start for Victoria, but they've lost their momentum. With Claire Whelan on the right side. Across the centre into Millie Hart's stomach.
Millie Hart from her post.
Across into the legs of Claire Whelan. She had that covered. Back to her post.
Probably the last offence by Victoria.
And just pushed out.
So what's our time?
0.5 of a second.
Yeah, so that'll be game.
Yeah. Don't even try to throw, Millie.
There we go. So final score 6-3 in favour of the pool team.
That's it.
Brilliant effort by both teams.
Victoria did really well
They
to try and
did.
hold it out, but
They
they just
did.
didn't quite make it in the end. It was just a bit much for them, the pressure from the pool team, I think.
Yep. But
Interesting to see how they go this
incredible
afternoon.
momentum across the course of the
Definitely.
tournament. So I'd watch out, Jess.
Oh yeah. I gotta be careful. Those Victorians, they've got superpowers, I think.
All right.
All right.
We'll sign out and we'll leave you in the safe hands of the commentators for the next game.
All right.